Hey guys, I'm back. I mean, it's been a while, but sadly, I can't exactly, have my computer going, but, like, be able to do anything via OBS. That's sad. I mean, I can't do OBS anymore. So I'm gonna have a much harder time showing you guys some of the images that are supposed to be for the game, but hey, at least I'll be able to talk about this game in general. My webcam's garbage. I mean, I'm hoping that soon I'll be able to get a new PC to continue work on the Horde 3. I mean, I'm gonna at least be able to do something with the files and work on specifically the files for this game. But I mean, it's probably gonna be a while that until I can get back to work on this. But hopefully you guys start coming in from Game Jolt. I mean, I kind of sent something there to help you guys get to this because I mean you guys can ask questions and I'll answer the ones that I can answer. I won't be able to answer every single question, but I will be able to answer maybe one or two because I still, even though this game's on hold, I still do not want to spoil anything or too much about this game. I mean, maybe one or two spoilers here and there I can give out, but other than that, none. But I might as well just talk about this game and get you guys geared up. Or speaking that I promised the Devcast to tell you guys about the progress of this game. So basically, somehow I'm still working on night 1. Yeah, the first night, but that's because this game's going to be much larger than the Horde 2. Give me a second. I need to breathe through this mask. Just why is it on a side note, why is it every time that I want to do anything like this, my mask always gets sweatier than heck? But I mean, hopefully I'll be able to showcase some of the stuff with you guys. I mean, you guys can go to Game Jolt, download the teasers, and then brighten them up. I don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter what you use. You can use Drive and Drawings to brighten that crap up. Hopefully, Cross will be able to join us for this Devcast soon. I mean, it's probably going to be an hour in because I get, I don't know. Just check and just. I mean, yeah. Sorry that I'm kind of quiet for a second. I'm gonna try getting the right image up, or I'm gonna see what I can show. Because I kind of want to show at least one thing from this game. But a bit of a progress update on the game itself. I mean, I'm still on night 1 of all things programming it. But it's still probably going to be like a few months before I can get back to work on it. I mean, I'm still quite early into night 1 in regards to having all of the stuff finished for it. Like, it's probably going to be a few days. I can't think straight. For God's sakes, there's too many things going on outside right now. Good lord. It's like whenever I want... wait, does it count as being live? Yes. Sorry, I'm kind of getting sidetracked from what I'm supposed to be talking about. I mean, this game is still coming a long way, but it's still far from being anywhere near ready for a demo. I mean, we're still talking months before a possible demo. But on a side note, I've been thinking about getting some people hooked up for beta testing this game. Like testing new builds of the game. Like testing each night. Because I know that with me I can't I mean mainly I just check for completion and that's that. So chances are I'm gonna need some help with getting people who will test the game other than Cross, because Cross is one of the people who are the most hyped, and I don't want to leave him dissatisfied with this game or anything. I mean, I kind of don't want to spoil too much for him until the game is finished. For sure, he's getting the game a little bit early, but that's because I mean, he's helped me in this game a little. I mean, I've been thinking and rethinking the plot as well. And this is just on a side note. Chances are I'm gonna redo the first two Horde games because they're just not serious enough. They're not up to par with what the Horde 3 is introducing as concepts. I mean, they're just not up there. So I'm probably gonna have to like redo the first two games. But don't worry, the mechanics are gonna be completely changed as far as I'm concerned. But this is down the line. Just down the line. This is down the line from now. I mean, it's probably been some time. I mean, I know that it's been a long time since I've done any progress. I don't even think that I've done any progress updates on this game at all. I mean, I've been talking about this game for some time. I mean, I'm almost done with the camera specifically, and even then, I mean, I might just read. I mean, I'm talking about redoing the office and the floor hub about this for this game, because I mean, they both just something about them just doesn't feel right enough. I mean, they don't look up to par with. They just don't. I just don't like them. Period. I just don't like how they look, especially not the office, because that damn vent annoys me. The placement of the switches and stuff, kind of annoys me. It kind of does just get under my skin. I mean, even if I was still going, I mean, we would still. I mean, it would probably take me only a few days to get everything set up, and then it's on to add in jump scares. and add in, no, yeah, kind of add in jumps, kind of working on the jump scares. Then I can program. No, get a new camera monitor set up. Get all of the background props and stuff done. Then I'd be able to start programming. But that's still probably going to be a few months away because I need a new computer. Or just need to specifically fix this. So it's probably going to be a little while. I mean, as a side note about One Night at Bud's, I know that game was kind of bad, and I might just redo that game as well. Because I kind of am meh about it as well. I mean, I'm also sorry about how lazy I did the game overall. And that in the sequel, yes, there is going to be a sequel. I just don't know when I'm gonna be able to fit all of the work for that in, because it's kind of like around around the level of absurdity as the Horde 3. I mean, I can't really explain it too well, but it's going to be far larger than One Night at Bud's. It's going to be pretty large compared to the first game. I mean, there's a teaser on Game Jolt, and you guys can still go brighten that up, and you'll see something shocking. Because trust me, just do a side-by-side comparison of some of the characters. Trust me, just go do that whenever you can. With this new teaser when you brighten it. I mean, that's a strong hint as to what's gonna be in this second game. But it's still going to be a little while before I can properly plug in some time to One Night at Bud's 2. I've been just thinking about overall how the game would go. And that's basically what I'm thinking about right now. What I've been thinking about recently. What did it crash? Oh god, oh god. Oh no, it's just the live stream being weird. But who cares? I mean, it's just on my side, and yeah, I'm gonna probably need to get my computer fixed sometime later. Don't know how I'm gonna do that just yet, so it's still probably gonna be a little while. I mean, I've had a nice break so far from really working on games, because I've done this stuff non-stop since February, I think. Either January or February of this year. I've been working on games, and I think and it was September that my computer first broke down to a point where I couldn't work on the games anymore. So yeah, that's still something that. But I've had a nice break on a side note. I mean, it's been an amazing break, and I've been able to actually get back to doing some of the video games that I've wanted to play for a while. I mean, I've gotten back to doing some Minecraft stuff because I kind of play that from time to time. But that's another thing for another day. I mean, hopefully. I mean, still, I'd still recommend the Horde 2, the Horde Returns. I mean, that game is gold. It may not be innovative in mechanics, and it may not have anything near good graphics, but But the gameplay in that game is absurd. How I pretty much like executed it, and to think that I done this in only 1 month too. But enough bragging about the Horde 2. We're here to tackle the Horde 3. I mean, continuing my progress update, I mean, even then, there's gonna be cutscenes in this game, there's gonna be stuff that you do before nights, kind of like sister location mini games. There's gonna be multiple endings, so you're gonna interact with one character, with one animatronic anyway, and then just go on and interact with others anyway, and then you're just gonna completely ignore them anyway. Like, you get the point. This one's gonna be all over the place. I mean, but I'd recommend that whenever I finish and upload a demo, you guys go and play that. Like, it should be something heck. I mean, this game is also going to be extremely hectic, but it's going to really shake things up from where the Horde 2 left off in regards to gameplay. I mean, personally, I can explain it as simple as this. I can explain the night mechanics as this. Kind of like the Horde 2, but on steroids. Just some serious, hardcore steroids. I mean, hopefully hopefully you guys like this game. I know that Cross is going to love this game. I just realized how stupid the most recent teaser for the Horde 3 looks. I mean, I'm sorry for the latest teaser and how just absurd it looks. I mean, I'm gonna remove that right now. Oh, hey, Cross. So, you finally got the message.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
So what you been talking about besides the Horde 3?
Well, I've been talking about the progress of One Night at Bud's 2 and what I did exactly on my break from computer and programming.
Sounds legit.
Then time to delete this this recent teaser. There we go. Thank goodness. I mean, as I said before, this third game's gonna be all over the place. Like, time to clarify about what exactly is gonna be in this one. Partial free roam, new mechanics, multiple floors, new characters, a more serious approach to the storyline, multiple endings, sister location-like minigames.
All good things, all good things. So, who's your favorite character in the Horde 3?
Well, I'd have to say from right now, the mannequin. But this is just right now. Like, there's still planned to be more and more characters added on. Well, I can't exactly go into detail, but I'm just gonna say this part. There's now 2 there's gonna be 2.0 versions of every animatronic except the mannequin and metal Yordazen. Also, that Rick 2.0 is gonna make a return.
Dumb.
Damn. Damn it all to hell.
All anybody can say. There's no one likes Rick 2.0.
It's Rick 2.0 that everyone hates. Everyone's probably gonna love Rick Funhouse Rick.
He sounds like a fun guy. I'm sorry. I had to. It was horrible. You can sue me. Please don't.
What can I show on this? I'm gonna try showing 1 or 2 files for the game. So, God, my PC's having a stroke right now.
We must say that.
I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna have to get it fixed here soon. I mean, it's probably gonna require a drive wipe, and I'm just gonna need to get an external hard drive or something.
Most likely.
But if it's for being able to do the Horde 3, I'm going to do anything in my power just to be able to finish this game.
Of course. Because with great power comes great responsibility. Sorry, that's a cheesy line. Circumstances did it.
I mean, yeah, there's been quite a bit of work put into this game so far, and I'm still only on night 1 still.
Still working on night 1.
Yeah, I mean that just shows how big this one is, and how much time I'm putting into each little image in this game. I mean, it's probably also because I've been spending eons on each character. But Mannequin is very important to the story.
He's Mannequin. Of course he's important. He is the almighty Mannequin.
So I don't know which thing to show. Who cares? I mean, I'll just worry about that later. I mean, it's been some time since I've really done anything regarding the progress of the Horde 3. And remember, there's going to be a lot of API data to program in this one. There's going to be a whole lot of extra stuff to just to have each engine. Like, there's probably going to end up being like one engine for each character or something like that, or for each really important animatronic or character. Except the normal engine, because you're not really straying from the main game at that point, and more or less just going with the flow of the game. And to piece this story together this time, chances are you'll have to go through each ending, or most of the endings.
So if you want a full story, you have to beat every single ending.
Yep. I know that that's going to be cross as hell.
Of course, I suck at all games like this. But I will give it the old what for and try to triumph. Probably will fail. Shed. But I will try.
Those are amazing words, man.
They are indeed, so.
Which, I mean, if you just give a few hours to practice in, chances are you'll probably beat it. I mean, I don't think that I want to have anything be insanely hard in this game, unlike the Horde 2.
The Horde 2.
Because I already know that with the main knights themselves, this game's gonna probably be hard enough without me really making the game awfully hard, or setting animatronic AIs to high levels. And don't worry, each ending ain't gonna be just like a couple extra bits of dialogue and then a night that's similar to the rest. And I'm really gonna shake things up with each ending. I mean, sure, you'll still probably have to play through at least one or two of the main nights to achieve each ending. But then there's gonna be at least the last little bit is gonna just be completely changing the game. I know that there's probably gonna be thousands of minds being blown with the endings as well.
Will some choices in the game make the game harder or easier?
I haven't really thought about that yet. But probably if there's gonna be like one, yeah, kind of. Well, kind of anyway. It's gonna like make you go to a night where there's new mechanics, and then the entire night's just one big ball of hard of difficulty.
Do you think this will be the hardest game you have ever made?
I mean, if I really screw up the animatronic AIs, and if I don't test this game enough, then yeah, probably. I mean, even then, there's still gonna be probably pretty hard stuff, but this game might be just a little bit luck based. I mean, just because there's so much in this game, and then figuring that I'm finally gonna be using cameras to have each animatronic randomly choose paths or something, or randomly move. There's probably gonna be a little bit more luck added to the table. just a little bit, because
Sounds-
this location is gonna be enormous.
hmm.
Like, we're talking 4 floors.
So enormous, like a beluga whale. Yes. So it's going to be the size of a beluga whale.
Probably.
Ingenious. Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, I
Beluga
know
whale.
that there's probably gonna be a lot of rage between players about how complex the mechanics are gonna be. And in all honesty, I might just solve this problem by simply like by simply just giving the player a piece of paper.
Hmm?
Well, kind of,
How
just
can paper?
like just showing them a big large thing of text telling them how to do each night or something like that. Because I kind of don't want to be that developer that like leaves everyone in the dark about what the hell they're supposed to be doing to complete each night, and not get killed over and over by by that same freaking blue skulled frick.
AKA you.
Yes.
Hmm.
I mean, hopefully, I mean, me and Cross have also been planning something for Halloween. Like, I know that I won't be able, that sadly there is not going to be a Horde 2 Halloween edition. Trust me, I wish I could. I really do wish that I could do a Halloween edition of the Horde 2. It sounds like a delightful idea, but sadly I just can't, because I still need to get my computer fixed and all that. But
Hmm.
for sure next Halloween, if nothing goes horribly wrong, I am going to do a Halloween edition of something Horde related, or one of my games, and make a Halloween edition of it. I
A
mean,
Night of the Living Rick 2.0. This
just to
onslaught of nothing.
just to reskin everything to be Rick 2.0 and call that the Halloween update.
Exactly. That will be the most terrifying thing anybody will ever see. No one will go against me when I say that. They will all agree.
Well, I was actually thinking more of like Jacko Yordison, or maybe something where like the game, like how the recently, like how people are going about the Five Nights with Mac tonight Halloween edition.
It's Mac tonight.
I mean,
Uh,
I've kind of have seen people play it, and I kind of, if I were to do a Halloween edition, I'd kind of one of my games, I'd kind of want to change up the mechanics a little bit, kind of like how that did with the whole you can't hear you can't hear them at the door.
that that would make a lot of people rage, including me. That's just a given.
But I think that honestly, I don't know what I'd specifically do with mechanics, but I know that I'd probably want to change things up to refresh the game.
So it doesn't just feel like a retextured version.
Yeah, I mean, I know that the FNAF 4 Halloween update was at least a little bit different, and that it
Hmm.
wasn't just a reskin. Like, there were some challenges added, there were some cheats added, there was Nightmare Mangle, which basically like made it harder to hear whenever it got to the closet. I'm pretty sure Foxy in general is genderless. What do you think?
Foxy. Maybe.
I mean, for sure, Funtime Foxy's pretty much genderless. Genderless Foxy.
Foxy. It's a robot, so it is genderless. Genderless. You know?
I mean, yeah, genderless Foxy. Alright, then I think I should steer away from the topic of genderless Foxy for a bit. I already know that I've got a highlight for this. But I think that that's all that there really is to. Wait, I mean, I might as well stick around for a few more minutes to see if there's anything else I could possibly add about this, because I kind of want to cram in as much information as I can and give it to you guys, which even then, later, I'm going to try to get this up onto Game Jolt, onto the Horde 3's page, so that you guys can come back to this and see it. Because this is still kind of long and boring, but it's still valuable information to take in about where the Horde 3 stands. And no, this game is none of my projects so far are going to be canceled except Project Yordizen. Any side notes, the Horde 2.5, I don't know if I'm going to keep it. Probably will. I mean, but then again, there's probably going to. But then again, it's probably going to be a little while before I can do anything with that. I know that at least one or two of you guys have wanted to hear about the Horde 2.5 because that still exists. It exists. It's just that I've got so much on my plate right now that I can't really tend to that just yet. I mean, I'm still kind of really wanting to get the Horde 3 demo at least out. I mean, whenever I get my computer fixed, for sure the Horde 3 is gonna be my top priority of all things.
Makes sense.
Because I was planning that by August 30th, that by the end of August, I would at least have a demo ready. But sadly, I've been working so slowly and really been taking my time with this. Because I want this game to be a great game. Like, it won't have unique and innovative mechanics in the main nights, but in all of the side quests and side stuff, there'll for sure be at least one interesting mechanic or two. Because I don't want to make the main game overly complicated. I kind of want to save that for all of this stuff on the side. I mean, I don't think that I can spoil really too much about this game. Which, I'm probably going to need some beta testers for this game. Because I still want to keep Cross kind of from having been betas. Because I kind of want him to be able to enjoy the full experience when the full game comes out and stuff like that.
Aw, you care about me.
Yeah. So I'd love to have you beta test Cross, but I kind of don't want to have to spoil the game for you just so that you can test it. I might leave that to to people who specifically ask enough, and I can trust them to not spoil the game. Because anyone who does beta testing will have to agree to not do a video on this game. Because I still don't want to to have anything about this game spoiled to everyone.
Makes sense.
At least do a small clip. I will allow a small clip of past night 1. Just a small clip of the main gameplay of night 2 or something like that. Or maybe how to trigger specific secrets. One secret. And how to trigger it. Because there's going to be a lot. Because, I mean, even perhaps the smallest of things that you do in this game is probably going to affect the ending. Like there's gonna be a lot packed into this game. A lot more than most fan games anymore, or even FNAF in general.
True.
Except Day Shift at Freddy's. I mean, that game had like a bazillion endings.
Well, because it had like a bajillion choices.
Yeah, but I think I've said all that I can say about this game. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this Devcast. I mean, it really means a lot to me that if you've watched this all the way through and actually care about where the Horde 3 is going. I'm probably gonna have some highlights later today. For sure, there's gonna be a genderless Foxy highlight where we talked about Foxy being genderless. That's going up as a highlight.
Genderless Foxy. Get set to get.
All right then, guys. I mean, I'm gonna if you want to hear more progress on this game as it goes along later in the future, hit the like button and tell me via Game Jolt as well. Just tell me however you can. Just let me know if you guys want more of these types of things where I talk about how the progress of my projects are going. I mean, because if anything, I don't want to keep you guys too far in the dark about the game, about any of my games, unless they go way too far into spoiler territory.
Spoilerville. Yeah. Cha cha cha.
So yeah, guys, like this if you want to see more devcasts where I talk about projects and stuff, and hit the subscribe button if you want to subscribe to me. It's purely optional at this point because I don't care where my channel goes. I really do not care about my own channel. All I really care about is getting news out to you guys about how my projects are going, because personally, I'm more of a game developer type of person. Oh, before I forget, I've been thinking about maybe one day after I get the Horde 3 done, and then one night at Buds 2 finished. I've been thinking about returning to comedy. Like making a new comedy game that'll be original. Like I've personally been thinking about maybe something about directly attacking Valentine's Day and involving multi-genre shooter, like not just first person but third person, top down perspective, stuff like that. So that's something to think about and for the future and look forward to. But that's it, guys. I mean, see ya.
Goodbye.
Right.
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 Right.